Hello everyone, it is me Vegeta T23 and welcome back to my new What If. Today we're talking about what if Vegeta was born with Divine Ki. Before I start, I'd like to mention that I created a Discord server for you to join. The link is in the description of this video, so if you'd like to join in and talk to me and the rest of my fans, it's there. I'd also like to mention that I created an Instagram so you can survey my very uninteresting life. I mainly post Osu stuff. Now back to the video. In the last part, we discussed on how Vegeta managed to unlock a new form called Ultra Instinct. Whis came along for food and ended up with 3 Saiyans on his training repertoire. As they trained and did chores, Frieza was revived and he trained for 6 whole months. So a whole year of training for our Saiyans. Frieza then came back stronger than ever and went to Earth to be greeted with Napa, who introduced him to the ground very quickly and made the relationship between Frieza and Dirt very intimate. After that, Champa came in clutch and put a bet on Earth, to which Beerus couldn't say no to. So with Goku, Vegeta, Napa, Piccolo and Monaka on their team, they are ready to rumble. With the recap out of the way, let's continue the what if. The first to go is Goku, and he fights Botamo in the first round. Goku does the same thing he would do in canon and wins the battle. Next up is Goku versus Frost, and that also goes the same way. Next up to fight Frost is Nappa. He gets a hold of Frost and is dominating him throughout most of the fight. He does get poisoned though, but rushes Frost blindly, catching him by surprise and throwing him out of the ring. Jocko saw that something went on and called Frost out for cheating. They figured out that Frost used a poison needle to tase his opponents in a way, so Frost was eliminated and disqualified. With Frost out of the picture and the 2 Saiyans now proven to be legit, they are back in the fight. Nappa prevails and goes up against Vegeta. At first, he doesn't seem to get anywhere with him, seeing that despite his size, he's still as fast and a formidable opponent. Nappa is being pushed into a corner by Vegeta. But that's not it, as Vegeta starts raising the arena's temperature. Nappa was backed even further into a corner. Actually, literally, because he was right about against the barrier and had nowhere to go. Vegeta shouted out to go lower since it's colder down below. While Champa is calling bullshit, Vegeta reminds him that the tournament doesn't have many rules, so advice is the least of his worries. Nappa on the other hand listens to Vegeta and goes down lower and makes his move. He goes and pushes Vegeta in the corner of the arena from down low before firing a massive wave at the ground, making the ground from beneath Vegeta collapse. Vegeta was then eliminated from the tournament. Next up are Napa and Cabba. They initiate the battle and Vegeta takes a moment to appreciate the fact that Cabba and him basically have the same posture. Back to the fight, Napa and Cabba are pretty equal in terms of base power, so Napa decides to take it a step further into a Super Saiyan. Cabba stops and wonders what exactly Napa is using. Napa, taken aback by his reaction, responds that it is a Super Saiyan. Napa realizes that Cabba doesn't even know what a Super Saiyan is, so he decides to bully Cabba into going in it. However, he doesn't take the same approach as Vegeta in canon. Rather, he lightly spars with him, cursing him out and asserting dominance. In the end, it actually works out and Cabba goes Super Saiyan. He manages to deal some damage to Nappa, but Nappa knows he's toast as Nappa just goes Super Saiyan 2 and punches him hard enough to make Cabba collapse. Nappa tells Cabba to remember what triggered the transformation and he then thrown him out of the arena. At this point, Nappa feels pretty confident at first, but seeing Hit made his skin crawl as Hit enters the arena. Their battle starts and Nappa feels odd about the whole fight, so he decides to go Super Saiyan Blue and readying up. Hit goes into his stance and waits for Nappa to make his move. Nappa is cautious and doesn't allow his Saiyan instincts to get the better of him, so he just stands there. Hit then decides to start the battle as he immediately uses his time skip to deal a critical hit on Nappa. Nappa manages to get back on his feet, but Hit goes ahead and lands another critical hit, this time knocking Nappa out. Next up is Piccolo and he experiences the same fate. Then Goku and he gets pummeled too, making Nappa go berserk and rushed from the outside of the arena. However, he's stopped by Whis and Vados for interfering. Vegeta is up next, and he might have figured out a trick to his time skip, and he manages to predict his attack, even in his base. Hit is quite impressed, so he goes and takes the fight seriously, managing to take Vegeta down for a few seconds. Vegeta doesn't give up though, as he goes Super Saiyan Blue and continues predicting Hit's movements, managing to hold his own against Hit. Hit then starts powering up all of a sudden, while Vegeta is wondering what in the actual hell is going on. Hit stops after a while and tries out what he thought is improvement. Hit attacks and Vegeta manages to predict, but gets hit anyway. Vegeta notices that Hit has the ability to improve his time skip and tries to end it in one punch by going Super Saiyan Rose Evolution. He succeeds and rushes Hit. He manages to kick Hit, but doesn't deal much damage as Hit partially dodges the kick using his time skip, creating an opening for Hit to use and strike Vegeta down yet again. Vegeta falls down but doesn't give up yet, as he goes and pushes his power further beyond, going full 100% and continuing his rampage. He manages to keep up with Hit once again, but that's about it. Vegeta then tries putting everything he has into one Gallic gun, firing it at Hit. Hit decides to use his time skip to dodge the wave and then coming up behind Vegeta, punching him square in the head. Vegeta immediately then goes Ultra Instinct and confuses Hit by using After Image. He then creates one going full speed at Hit, and Hit falls for it, ending up on the ground the very next second. Hit is trying to breathe but can't. Vegeta then picks him up and softly throws him out the battle arena, knowing Hit has potential and not wanting to kill him. Hit wonders what the actual hell Vegeta is thinking and why didn't Vegeta kill him. Vegeta just replies that his skills are too good to be swept away by his hand, wanting to battle him again someday. With that, Universe 7 won the tournament, but they also won the Super Dragon Balls. Beerus made the wish to create a copy of Earth in Universe 6. It's been a little while after the tournament and everyone is just enjoying their life. Napa and Goku have some bonding time, and Vegeta is just being lazy as ever and just laying on the grass, talking about training and such. All of a sudden, a time machine crashes nearly inches from Vegeta as he filled his pants. He noticed that this resembles the time machine Trunks used back when they fought against the androids. Goku went to check in and saw Trunks, much to Vegeta's surprise. Trunks looks out to the window and sees Vegeta, peeking in the machine in utter confusion. Trunks goes ballistic and punches a hole through the glass, landing a blow on Vegeta's nose. Skipping forward, we see Trunks apologizing, saying how he has a very good reason why he did it, and then we see Vegeta pinching his nose to stop the bleeding, being angry in Trunks for hitting him and asking why the hell did he do that. Vegeta's answer has been answered when someone crashes in, wondering how did he get pulled through time. From the rift, out comes a person looking pretty much exactly like Vegeta, and this person just looks onto what's around him. He looks on to see Vegeta, Nappa, Trunks, and future Trunks outside and comments on them being there, finally realizing this is the past timeline. Future Trunks elaborates how this is what they call him is Vegeta Black, and he's the reason why he fled back in the past timeline. Goku and Nappa arrive as well in a hurry from their little spar, seeing future Trunks and then Vegeta Black, getting confused as to what's going on. Vegeta explains the whole situation to them, and they seem to have understood. Future Trunks then elaborates about how this Vegeta Black foe managed to destroy half of the Earth and kill almost everyone and everything that existed on that planet. Before Trunks could continue, Black interrupts, saying that he came to kill him so he doesn't have to bother with the resistance in the future. Vegeta, satisfied with what he has to hear, goes to fight Black to see where he stands against him. And with that, we're leaving things be for now. Thank you for watching. If you think I'm procrastinating on my scripts too much, then click dislike, but if you liked the video, hit that like button. If you'd like me to cover your idea in the near future, comment down below. And as always, peace out.